Hey guys, welcome to today's pour. Just want to make sure I understand where the frame is. There we go. So that's right about in the middle. Don't cross this line. So today we're going to do a dirty pour. We're not going to hit the hammer yet today because I just built a new table thing and I don't have the same protection that I had just the other day. And so instead of getting paint everywhere, because my wife said I was going to get paint everywhere, and what happened? Got paint everywhere. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint over this canvas. This was my second try, and I really didn't have a whole lot figured out. To be honest, I'm not sure how much I have figured out right now, but yeah, we're going to pour over this one today. It's going to be a dirty pour, and I've remembered gloves this time. Very excited about that. Okay, so I got a ton of white here. I poured too much white, and so that's why there's a ton of white here. Consistency. My goodness, what happens? Guys, I swear my paint was awesome. Was pour ready. Maybe. Yeah, let's add a little bit of water to it. I almost drank my water cup because I was like, I'm good. But apparently, no bueno. That's too much water. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so while I mix this up, I went back by and I bought a whole bunch of colors. This green you see right here, that's Parakeet green, and that's from Valspar. It's in one of the little sample sizes. I wanted to see if I liked it. I love, first thoughts, I love the vibrancy of it. It's got so much energy and funness to it, me gusta. And then I ditched that Sherwin-Williams Sunnyside M1 latex paint extender, latex acrylic paint extender. I think it was messed with my glue, and it would make my glue chunk up. I think. I'm going to run some experiments on that, because I do like this stuff. It seemed like it was working well before I used the glue, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm still learning and do some experimentation and see how it goes. Oh, I'm so happy I found this. Look at that. The big old honkin' chunk of paint. No bueno. I don't like that. I'm going to check this real quick. Alright. Chucked. Alright. So, you may notice the title of this video is number 4. Number 3, I bumped the camera mount right before I ended up shooting, and so the whole thing is framed wrong. You're looking at like this half, you can see the painting, and then everything that happens over here is completely gone. So yeah, that's what happened there. So a little bit much, just a touch of water this time, Will. Touch achieved. Well done. Yay me. All right. That's much better. Hey there, monkey.
Hello.
I'm talking to YouTube. Want to say hi? I'm talking to YouTube. Want to say hi?
Hi, YouTube.
You just said to hi to all of my 2 viewers.
Oh.
I know. All right, baby. Can I do something for you?
No, can I let you watch?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
My son is hooked on
Bye,
Overwatch. They said bye.
Bye.
You didn't say bye, but I'm sure you would have. You know, out of my 2 sons, he's the free spirit. He's the one that's a lot like me. And then my other son, he is very linear. And he's just like my wife. And I love it. Their personalities are so different. But, yeah, I love it. So anyway, if you want to see more about the paints and the mixtures, check the description down below. I had somebody say that they didn't want to hear all about it. Well, not in those words. Much kinder words, but that was the basics. Put a couple drops of silicone. I would use my baby dropper. I bought it just for, not baby dropper, but one of those snot sucker things. Yeah, totally lost it. I don't know what happened to it. I was cleaning my garage, and I still have a long way to go, believe me. And I'm just going to give that a touch of a swirl. Not a whole lot, but just, I'm going to break it up a touch. I put too much in, so. And, okay. So, dirty cup pour. Now, in this size canvas, this is 8 by 10? Feels longer than that. Maybe it is. I got my tape measure right here over on this side. I'm coming back. I'm back. Oh, wow. 14 by 11. 14 by 11. Okay. 8 by 10. Yeah, not quite. Okay, so bigger than I thought. So I'm going to fill this entire thing up with paint because I get tired of not having enough paint, and so that's what's happening on that. All right, white still looks good. I'm gonna pour in a little bit. Pour in a little bit. I'm gonna pour in a lot of it. And then this beautiful parakeet green. Oh, it's so vibrant. I love that. And so one thing I've noticed is Anne-Marie pours up from really high. I've seen some people pour from medium, some right up on the cup. And it seems like when you pour really high, it goes deeper. And that's why I changed the distance when I pour. It's because I don't want it to have the same, okay, at the risk of sounding like a big giant nerd, I don't want it to have the same kinetic energy. I want it to stop somewhere in the middle, some to go all the way through. Anyway. Some to get on the top and all that business. Now more white. So I really, really, really like the negative space canvases that have been coming up on the paint pouring. Yeah, I really hope those aren't chunks. I think they are. Okay. This flip cup, I know I'm wasting paint, and I know it's terrible to waste paint, and I will, I don't know, I'm not Catholic, but I go to, I'll go to a confession or something. I really, 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 really don't want to not cover this whole thing again. I'm still working on the max, but until I figure out a better thing, I'm gonna just, yeah, work on covering my canvas, and I'll work on backing it down. So if you're one of those people that are worried about wasting paint, that's what's happening there. Okay, so you ready? Oh, okay, so this is ridiculous, I know, but my heart's beating fast, and I don't know why. There's no reason for it. Anyway, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, that's interesting. There's a big old fatty swath. I didn't stir it. I almost always stir it, and I didn't here. And so I think that's what's happening on that business. All right, so I like the insides of the cups when we pour, like right in there. I hope you can't, I'm not looking at the top of my head. I'm always worried about leaning over too much. Anyway, oh, that was almost not great. All right, I can tell I'm gonna need to torch this. Look at all those paint bubbles. And my goodness, I'm finding myself without a corner catcher yet again. Here we are. Corner catcher from yesterday. I just don't want to, I don't want to waste paint. You see all this paint here. I almost said I don't want to waste paint, which I totally don't, but. And from here, I'm going to torch. Now I got this big old giant fatty torch because I wanted to pour like right now, and I didn't have exactly what I was looking for. So fatty torch, giant torch. And if I ever need to do pipes or something, I'll have, oh man. All those air bubbles just popped in instant cells. I love this, how this green pops up, because it's such a vibrant green up over this kind of calmish blue. Anyway, let's tilt this. Let's see how it goes. Okay. This right here is one of my favorite parts, so I don't want to lose this. So I better not. Wow. Okay, we've got some really cool cells. I think there's not enough colors in this. Although I really do like the way some of these this green is just popping through there. Okay, so there really is not enough color differences right here. But check this out. I'm going to bring this to you since I don't want to really got paint all over. I really do like some of these cells, like this area. They're simple, they're not crazy, they're not wild, but I do like them. Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see how this paint works and kind of finishes up. Now, I'm gonna pause this video. I'm gonna mix one more color, and I've still got plenty of paint, so I'm gonna pour some of these square ones that I got paint on already. So that's gonna be awesome. But I'm gonna pick another one. I think I'm gonna get something, I don't know, very different on the color palette. So I've got kind of greens and blues. We'll pick something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. When I unpause, it's gonna be just there, and I got to get these off my hands first because that's insane. All right, guys. See you in a second. All right, got some Montana moss mixed up. And I chose this one because I want it to really drastically change what everything else is doing. Okay, so also, I don't know if you noticed, but between before and after the thing, we have a lot of development here. So the paint is still working, it's still moving. I point that out because I don't entirely love it, but look at all those air bubbles that are coming up too. Wow. Okay. Well, I think that's about as much. Ooh, beautiful. Me gusta. I like that. I don't know why I'm saying me gusta a whole bunch today. I don't really even, I don't know. Normal world, I don't say that a whole lot. Say it so. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and move it a little bit to this over here. Stop sticking. Where are you sticking? Okay. So I'm gonna set that aside there and do my best not to get anything on it. Oh man. Oh, this is really cool down here. Okay guys, before we get to the end of the video, I gotta show you that. So I've already put push pins at the end, so it can just fall off without like pooling around at the edge. Then you gotta figure out how to get that. Anyway, so I'm gonna use the same cup I used before. Same colors anyway, so it'll be fine. It's fine. But I lightened up the water a touch. Lightened up the water. I watered and got a little bit more liquidity in the white. I'll save the rest for the top. Get some brown up in this piece. That's too much brown. It's gonna have to be fine though, because that's what happens. Some blue. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. Oh, I didn't put any silicone in the blue, in the Montana moss. So one of the ladies commented, she's like, I'm from Montana and our moss is not like that. So you lied to us, Valspar. I feel very betrayed. Very betrayed. All right. Let me get the rest of this green in here. Something to offset that crazy amount of brown I poured in here accidentally. And so this time I didn't want to, I don't know, I feel like that glue is messing with me. There's got to be something about it. Some reason why that glue is just, I don't know, owning me. Every time I use it, it feels like something doesn't go right. So I'm going to stop using glue for the moment. I know some people use it to fantastic effects. I believe I might not be one of those people. So, yeah. All right. Give it a quick little swirl there. Give me a second, I'll get that swirl up in there. I'm gonna have to do another square one after this. So this is 3 pours. So if you're looking at the thing, and oh look, it's already going awesome in the cup. Sweet. I'm gonna give it one quick little swirl around right there. Maybe 2 or 3. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I have no idea why I'm talking like that right now, but it's gonna be awesome. Okay. All right. So this one, painting. You got to be everything that this one isn't. Although these cells are amazing. Getting some good stuff right there. We'll come back to that in a minute. Okay. I'm going to pop out that torch before it gets too much more further along. All right, let's tilt this bad boy. Get those cells getting up a little bit bigger there. Ooh, I feel all tense right now. Like, don't mess it up. What an interesting color. That vibrant green right up on that. All right, I'm gonna actually back it down that way a little. I don't want it off the painting. There we go. Maybe it's like that. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm gonna quick torch real quick and see how this hands up. Neither of my hands are paint free at this point, so time to paint up the torch. Wow. I'm trying to keep it pretty far away because I just want to pop the kind of like the air bubbles, maybe. Man. All right. Done. No muss. I don't know what it's gonna happen if I keep on it. There's some really beautiful things happening here. I've got enough for one more flip cup, so let's do that real quick. And let's use those same colors. Looks like this next one will be predominantly blue, brown, touch of white and green, but almost like the base of this next paint is going to be white. So I'll push pin this thing real quick. And what I'd like to do, I like to get this push pin right there in the corner, right in between the two things. That way you don't have to break your thumb trying to get it into the canvas a little bit. All right, bueno. Like it. Awesome. Did I get corners? almost all of them, and touch that up a little bit. You know, one thing I've noticed, some people totally some people totally pull out their paint brushes. They're like, I'm a real artist, and they do a great job. I like to use my fingers. It's more fun. It's almost like you're still a kid and you're doing your painty thing with your fingers as a kid. Wow. Look at that business right there. It's a little wildy. It's not my preference. I like wild, but I don't like that. It's kind of fun though. All right, last one. Let's see how this one comes along. Same cup yet again. I mean, it's the same colors, and I'm sure there's reasons to not do it this way, but I don't know those reasons. And so this is what I'm doing. And seriously, okay, if you're an experienced artist and you see stuff that you think would help, but I'm not doing, let me know in the comments. Seriously, I'm not a really high ego person, unless you're talking about like, I don't know, my family. Get out of the cup. Get out. Get out, get out. Oh, I saw somebody do something amazing with, what was it? Alcohol. They just put the alcohol on the one color, and I think it would be amazing on blue. Oops. All right. Montana Moss, that's enough out of you. And then we'll fill up the rest with blue. To lighten it up. I don't really like dark art. I like to feel freedom when I'm looking at the art, not like I don't blocked up or forced into a little, I don't know. I like wide open spaces. The beach is amazing just because you could see for miles and miles and miles. And I live up here in Seattle, so I mean, there's nowhere to see miles and miles. Right out my back window, I've got trees for days. And so, this is my last one. If you've stuck around for this long, I'm sure this one's going to be the best one, just because you're here. And let's stir this just a touch, just a little swirl. Oh, that's going to be fun already. I can already tell. Check that out. Fun! All right. All right. So I just got a ton of new colors the other day. I've got like this bright, crazy yellow, this super deep, saturated red. I've got an orange that's even more wild than the orange that I was using before. I've got black, I've got white, and I found this Oops paint. For a gallon, it's kind of like this warm, energetic baby blue. I know that's a contradiction in terms, but it was like $9 for the whole thing. Oh, I like the blue on top. I really like my blues. Really, really, really like my blues. All right. Oh, you can even see a touch of that green in there. I hope that green stays. All right, I'm gonna burst my air bubbles here real quick and encourage those cells to come open, and then we'll stretch it a bit. Ooh, that was a multi-layered one, really deep. Trying not to... Ah, there's so much air in this paint. I can see it, all these bubbles underneath the surface. See these things that keep opening up? Anyway, okay. We'll hit it again after I thin it out a little bit. I don't want to bake my paint. I'm losing my blue in this mix. But I do like some of these cells that we're creating right here. So okay, I'm gonna use a corner catcher. I don't want to dump off this blue in this corner because it's the most vibrant blue we have. Hopefully, okay, one side is dry. That's good. Holy cow, that other one is still developing. And then I'm going to tilt back that blue onto the main part of the canvas because I really like it. I'm going to need to use a canvas stretcher. These not doing a good job of staying stretched. I adult and use adult stretchy. All right, last one. Let's see what the torch gives us. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so one thing I've noticed, those big giant torches, well, I've got a large torch. The smaller torches, I actually really like those ones because they don't getting this light a little bit more into this. And even stretch these cells just a touch more. Oh, so Anne-Marie uses this little bitty torch. And if you don't know Anne-Marie, you need to know Anne-Marie. She's awesome. She's a lady that I probably never would have met in real life, but on the YouTube, as we like to call it. She is absolutely amazing. She's the one that got me into this. I hadn't been into art for a long time. I did figure drawing for a little bit. That was pretty awesome. That was back when I was a soldier, back in those days. But yeah, I hadn't been interested until I watched her. Okay, so I'm going to take off this glove and get you down. My hands are a little bit shaky because I've had way too much coffee and energy drinks and craziness today. So I'm going to get you down. We'll look at it. And we created really 3 very unique and different pieces today. I'm going to get my hand a little cleaned off so I don't get paint all up on my phone. And that's going to have to be good enough for the moment. All right, so here you come down. There's my hand. Guys, I messed that up. So let's get down and see into some of these cells. I think that's really pretty. Now my phone isn't picking up just how rich and that green is right there, but it's pretty awesome. I like this area. And this brown is way too warm on my phone. What in the world? All right, let's see the other one. So there's some bits. Let me see, where'd it go? Oh, I enjoy this right here. I like that. Actually, I'm going to turn that into a print somehow. I'm going to take a picture of it. Sorry about the glare in the... I can totally see the glare now that I'm working on getting lighting installed on this. And this one's my favorite that we did tonight. I love this right here. I love that. The green is a little wild, not gonna lie. And I see an air bubble. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little too wild for this painting, but I think it has some really nice contrast, and I actually totally dig this. I'm trying not to touch the painting. Dig that swirl bits there, and even how it leads into this. It's gonna be awesome. As this painting keeps developing, it's gonna be really fun. But guys, if you've made it this far into the video, you're awesome, you're my favorite, you're the best. And we're gonna do another one probably tomorrow. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of this video, but I totally messed up my last pour. Not the pour, but the framing of the video. So this one's gonna be titled video number 4, because it's video number 4. I'm gonna have to crop and then just redo that whole video with techie things and try to see what I can salvage. But guys, thank you so much. I'll see you later.